All right, let's run it back. Let's run it back. Because it's 8 in a row now. Is it 8?
Eight in a row.
Is it 8?
Sir.
I'm old, man. Just refresh my memory. Is it 8?
It is 8.
All right. Here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Tuesday evening. And for the second night in a row, for the 8th time in a row, we are hitting the music because the Knicks would return home to the world's most famous arena. No, not down in Charlotte, but back up here in New York for the second half of a back-to-back against the Utah Jazz. And once again, with no OG Anunoby, a lot of questions about how this Knicks team would respond. But once again, it was Dante's Inferno Part 2, or should we say Part 3, because Dante went off once again from downtown, 9 of 15 from 3. He had a triple-double from Josh Hart, 29-9 from the future All-Star Jalen Brunson. The Nova boys are cooking. The Knicks are cooking. And this fan base is in a frenzy right now. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. CP the Franchise, Alex Rotaros on the ones and twos. 118 and 103. Knicks roll over the Utah Jazz. Throw some 8s in the chat right now. Let's get it poppin', man. Knicks postgame live, KFTV postgame live, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Because we could literally just tape, run the tape back from last night and play it tonight. Because one of the things we talked about right off the rip last night was how Dante DiVincenzo is without question the most underrated signing in the NBA. Leon Rose and company signed this man to a mid-level exception. We were expecting him to come off the bench, provide some three-point firepower, some defense, some hustle, and he's doing all of that. But now as a starter, he's cooking, bro. He is cooking. And he talked last night about, how comfortable he is with this team. He's with his boys. And he's just dialed in, man. 11 for 22 from the field tonight. 9 of 15 from downtown. 4 assists, by the way. 4 steals. 5 rebounds. A block shot. Met somebody at the rim. I think it was Clarkson. Get that out of there. And on the second night of a back-to-back, DiVincenzo is the most energized player on the court. I mean, talk about stepping up when your team needs you the most. You need him to shoot. He's doing it, but he's still doing it his way, taking great shots and torching the nets, like you said, bro. Nothing hits rim, nothing but net, bro.
Nothing but net for Dante DiVincenzo. Oh, my. I asked on last night's show, CP, could he just do this against the Utah Jazz? Because we're going to need it against a team that has multiple bigs, all right? You're talking about Kessler. You're talking about Laurie. You're talking about Olynyk. Well, he came through tonight. 11 to 22, man. 50%?
Yeah.
You're talking about 50% from the field, 9 of 15 from downtown, 33 points. Wow. This guy is fantastic. Like,
insane.
Excellent signing, excellent offseason signing. I don't even know if you need to make a trade to add somebody to move him back to the bench. The way that he's playing right now, CP, you got to give him more responsibilities. The way he's playing right now, I don't even know if you need to go out and go get another guy. The way he's playing right now, this guy should be the leader of the second unit. Because if he's going to cut and dice up the lane like he did tonight, find guys like Brunson, McBride, whoever it may be on the perimeter, that's your guy who can lead the second unit, because the way that he's scoring, the way how he's so efficient, the facilitating, jump in the passing lanes, the rebounding, everything that you need from him, he's giving you just that. He needs more minutes. He's getting more minutes because you have no Julius Randle, no OG Anunoby, but Tibbs has got to figure out a way to get this guy more minutes. Just like we asked for Emmanuel quickly last season, you got to do that for Dante. Let him cook with the second unit.
Dante's Inferno, man. What a night. What a night. Surpasses his career high of 8 threes in a game with 9. Almost gets the record at 10. They were trying to get it to him, couldn't get there at the end. Man, he was locked in. And, even better to see how he's attacking the basket. He wasn't just settling for the threes.
He was not.
He was attacking the basket. And at some points in this game, Utah was trying to run him off the three-point line. So he had to attack those closeouts. and just making smart plays, man. Just making smart plays. This is why this signing was so good. You brought another positive, impacting player on this team, like a guy that doesn't make mistakes, a guy that makes plays for his teammates, a smart player, bro. Great job there. Jalen, 29-9. Shout out to your boy Colin Sexton for getting that party started. I think we can blame. I think we should give Sexton credit for the Nova boys is going insane tonight because
bro, when
it was
I
the
saw
first
him
quarter
try
theatrics that really got under my skin. I'm sure got under Brunson's skin, and they just went off from there.
You saw Jalen. He was just smiling like, okay, man, relax over there.
Yeah.
I like Colin Sexton. Like I said, he could be a good guy coming off the bench. But once again, you see, and I was on SNY today. I told Brandon London, our guy, Brunson is a superstar. This is the reason why he's a superstar. He gets in the game. Yeah. Sure, he didn't have a good first half. Shot poorly. Gotcha. He was still dishing the ball very well, though. Finding his teammates. He turned up in the third quarter and the fourth quarter and got the job done. 10 of 23 from the field, 2 of 6 from downtown, gets it 29 points, 9 assists, 3 rebounds, gets a block tonight as well. Look at Jalen Brunson go. Man, this is what superstar guys do, man. Even if they don't have it, they just figure it out. They reset. They take it by, not only by, they don't look at the game as a whole. Yeah. They go by quarters and then they go by possessions. And that's how you just see how Brunson operates. That's exactly what he does. But thank you, Colin Sexton, my guy. And I'm glad that you played a little poorly tonight so that we lower your trade value, okay? I don't know about Olynyk over there, man. I don't know if you want Kelly Olynyk.
I felt like on the team bus, he might have been watching KFTV, our trade special, and as we were dissecting on the trade machine. I think he caught that episode, man. It seemed like he was really trying to play up to the crowd and even try to audition for the Knicks here. Didn't go so well because the Nova boys went crazy on him. So there that is.
He shot efficiently. Yeah. Didn't play great defense, man, but that's what Brunson does. Brunson makes anybody look bad at defense. So it's all
that
good,
is it. That is it. Another great game by Josh Hart. He seems to be really taking on a leadership role, especially with no Julius, with OG out. Josh Hart just understanding that those three guys, Brunson, Hart, DiVincenzo, have to do more for this team to win. They have to provide that offense. And Josh Hart, I thought he did a great job getting downhill, especially in the half court, really attacking, being the aggressor. And we know this with Josh Hart, like he has to play that way to be impactful, especially in the half court. He's got to just push it to the middle. Triple-double for Josh Hart. 10, 10, and 10. Got after it on the boards, was playmaking very well, and scored when he needed to score. This was another one of those Josh Hart games, man. Great job by him.
Great job by him. This was his first career triple-double, if I'm not mistaken. So
nice.
10 points, 10 boards, 10 assists. I mean, in 43 minutes, looks like he's getting back into a groove, man. That knee problem's not bothering him right now, but Josh Hart looking good out there, especially on the rebounding side. You don't have Julius Randle, who's an awesome defensive rebounder. Josh Hart getting after it, man. That's his bread and butter right there. You just see the way that he can impact the game when he gets downhill and just starts finding guys out in the perimeter. Josh Hart doing the damn thing tonight.
True indeed, man. And so, we seem to have focus on the offensive side, and let's stay there for a second, because what I also thought was important in this game and this trend on the back-to-back nights, 2 nights in single-digit turnovers. I mean, the second night of a back-to-back, physically, mentally, more fatigued than you were last night. They played solid, disciplined, patient basketball and made great decisions with the ball, man. All night. Very crisp with the ball all night, man.
There was where was it? I have it in my notes right here. It was in the third quarter. Let's see. It was 8:30 to go in the third quarter. Knicks only had 3 turnovers up until that point. They were very protective of the rock tonight. I mean, both teams had I take that back. I think about a different game. Knicks were just great tonight, man, protecting the rock.
Well, tonight they had 6 turnovers tonight.
Jazz had 14 turnovers.
Jazz had 14 turnovers, and Knicks were able to convert there. We'll get to the defense, but Knicks only had only 6 turnovers tonight. Last night they had, I'll tell you right now, last night they had 9. 9 last night, 6 turnovers tonight. Great ball movement tonight, man. Great ball movement. You know, at times the Jazz were playing zone. They moved the ball well, got the shots that they wanted. They got everything they wanted tonight. Let's be real. I mean, part of it is that it's the Jazz, right? But, like, I just thought the Knicks were executing very well.
I don't even know if I could say this is the Jazz, because this was a team that was pretty hot, man, moving their way up the standings to get into the playing category. So they're not an easy team. I mean, I would have said this earlier in the season just because they were lowly, but even when they beat us then, we got some pushback saying this is a competitive Jazz team. And look, they were still somewhat competitive tonight. You could just see that they're still a young team. Will Hardy getting frustrated too. He got a tech as well because he believed that his team was getting the call.
So last night he was Steve Clifford, and tonight it was Will Hardy. Boy, oh boy, the Knicks will get you flustered out there, man.
Good Lord. Yeah. Look, man, anybody who's decided to play against the New York Knicks, be careful. You will get beat to a pulp. Right?
Straight bully ball out here, man.
We're stopping guys from scoring league average. No one is getting
straight bully ball.
I think it was only one game right now. Everybody else is scoring under 110 points when you come face the New York Knicks.
Yeah. People in chat saying there's 5 turnovers. All right, well, the ESPN stats say 6, so it is what it is. The point still stands. Single-digit turnovers in back-to-back nights. They're being careful with the ball and playing well. How about Precious? We got to call Precious to the stage, man. I think after the Haiku Homie slander from a couple weeks back, he's been playing well. Maybe his friends and family passed him the message. Precious is playing well, man. Got some good offense in. He was part of that collective Knicks effort to just play well with the ball, play smart with the ball, like the decisions that he was making out there. Good defense as well. Precious is looking good, man. Tibbs got that boy playing, man. 18 points for Precious, 5 rebounds, 8 of 13 from the field. Took 3 threes. He's letting it fly out there. Precious balling out there, man.
Shout out to Precious, 8 of 13 from the field, man.
8 of 13, man.
Dude is out there working. Is Tom Thibodeau the center whisperer? Is that what he does, man?
Hey,
he got Hartenstein right last year. He got Mitch right. He gets Precious right. He's getting Jericho right. Is that the center whisperer?
Man. You know, I think we can have a whole nother episode on Tibbs right now. Can have a whole nother episode on Tibbs right now.
Oh man.
We can still talk about it, man. But yeah, no, definitely love the way he's playing, defending very well, rebounding, and like I said, man, playing smart. That's what you got to do.
The thing I liked about Precious is that he's showing off a mid-range game, man, and this is why I said I wanted to see him at the 4, see what he could do, And look, man, he's making me eat my words right now. He's been playing some great basketball for the Knicks, especially defensively, man. You're seeing him getting blocks out there. Yeah. He got 2 blocks today. You're seeing him hustle on the other end. Look, if he's going to give you that, and especially playing the 4 when we don't have Julius Randle, that's pretty solid, man. Solid.
Looking good.
I know we got Stilico on the line, so I know the president of the Precious Hive's got some words.
Yeah, no, don't call him yet. We're not ready yet. Don't unmute your mic. We still going through the show. Yeah, he probably thought you might have thrown him out.
No. Yeah. I'm just saying. I already know.
We still going through our game notes. Yeah. We still going through our game notes, man. 3,000 people in the chat. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Subscribe to the channel. Share this on Facebook. Share this on Twitter right now. Let's get 6,000 in here. The New York Knicks are the hottest team in the NBA. You guys are going to put some respect on our name if you guys aren't Knicks fans in here. They won 8 in a row. No Julius. No OG. And they're taking care of business, man. They're taking care of business. Yeah.
CP.
Yeah.
Have you checked the standings yet?
All eyes tonight will be on Golden State, man. All eyes on Golden State tonight because with the Golden State Warriors win, the New York Knicks will own 3rd place in the Eastern Conference, bro. In the Eastern Conference.
Well, as of right now, CP.
Absolutely.
As of right now, the New York Knicks are in sole possession of 3rd place.
Yeah.
They are technically, a game and a half? Looks like they're a game and a half behind the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, for second. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
As of right now, the Golden State Warriors are up 17-14. It's the first quarter against the Philadelphia 76ers. But the fact that the Knicks are in sole possession of 3rd place right now at this moment, since the game has not ended.
Yeah. Says a lot, man.
We are jumping out the window, CP.
We
are jumping out the Knicks are on an 8-game winning streak. We are in third. We're in third place right now in the Eastern Conference.
Alex is out of there, man.
How can we not? How can we not be excited, people? If you are excited, throw a window emoji in the chat. Come on. You see, it's winter outside. We sent the Utah Jazz packing to go back home to that cold, whatever place it is. All right,
Let's go
back home. Don't come to MSG. You're done with us this season.
Let's go.
You're done. All right, let's jump.
Yeah, he's out of there, man. Alex is out of there. So to everybody in the chat once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Shout out to Christian Cataldo. Welcome to the franchise channel members. Christian, welcome to the show. Joey Jams, 89, $5 super chat says, I was at the game tonight. Total team win. Let's go. Throw your window emojis in the chat. Al's out of there. No parachute. Let's go. Let's get it going, man. Who else we got in there? We're going to get to all the super chats tonight. Have no fear. Definitely appreciate everybody for donating, for supporting. Shout out Gotta Be Legend, our franchise channel member, at 10,000 Costa Rican Cologne. Says Knicks have 9 home games in February, 12 in total. Bucks 7 road games of 12 in the next month. I like our chances of overtaking second place by the end of February. Go New York, go New York, go. Let's go. Let's go, man. Absolutely. Who else? Good contributions again from the Knick bench. You know, they did lose Grimes for a hot second with an ankle injury. Came back, so thank God he wasn't hurt for too long.
Bro, I was about to be upset. I'm like, we cannot be losing more players on this team.
Yeah,
come on.
Can't afford that. Definitely can't afford that. You had Hartenstein with a double-double. Good job by him. 14 and 12 for him. 2 steals, 2 assists, a block shot, so he seems to be back to his old self. Grimes did finish with 12 points on 4-10, shooting 2 of 6 from the field. So good job there. And then how about the simulation? You guys see the simulation with the little turnaround spin move when baseline for the slam? I know my guy David Zidane was happy about that, man. I know my guy Dave Zidane was going, man.
He was tweeting about it, man. He said there's more in the bag. So, Dave, I'm looking forward to seeing what else Jericho's been working on, man. But, hey, he put the ball on the deck, and I was like, whoa. That's crazy. For
sure, man. Let's see. What's the people in the chat? Oh, a lot of people in chat trying to kill me about the 1-3 prediction, man. They're CP, you the 1-3. You call 1-3. Listen. First off, winning is more than predictions. Understand the difference between a prediction and a wish. See, this is where the right and wrong warriors get it all wrong. You know, you got to get your egos in check. A prediction and a wish are 2 completely different things. Understand that. And then we can move on. Simple and plain. And you know what? Speaking of that, first of all, it's a good thing that these good people are listening. So in the social experiment, thank you for listening. Secondly, for all of that right and wrong, give me some credit for the things I've been right on. How about that? See, that's the thing about human nature, Al. See, they never want to give you a lot of credit for the things you've been right on, right? They never want to do that. But let's see. Oh, man, you call 1-3. You call 1-3. So what? They won the game.
Don't worry. Everybody, you can join me. I said 3-1 this week. I was the positive guy.
Who cares,
I was the See, sometimes, CP, you got to be a little optimistic. I know the Knicks chick is watching right now.
Listen,
what is the optimism she's giving you, man? Where's that optimism?
Listen, man. Listen, like I said, bottom line, put the stuff up that I've been right on. Because there's been a whole lot more than that. Trust. And if you want me to clip up some sound bites, we can do that. We can do that. But it's against human nature. We know that. You know, people have that urge to be right on everything. So it's okay. Stilico in the Discord. Stilico, let's go.
What was that you said about being right?
Say what?
Because I recall a couple days ago, somebody said 1-3.
Yeah. Okay.
We sitting at 2-0 right now.
And how does that how does that sound to you? How does that sound to you?
I was riding with Alex the whole time. He was saying 3-1, and I said, look, we got a better chance of 4-0 than we do 1-3.
Okay. So you're happy about the 2-0 start, aren't you?
Oh, listen, first of all, I am riding on cloud 9.
Okay. So then we're on the same page.
Tibbs started precious. It's like the bat signal to me.
Yeah.
Good night from him.
Yeah.
Josh Hart proved me wrong. I've been saying all season in the Discord that the best version of Josh Hart is 8-8-8. Turns out the best version of Josh Hart is 10, 10, and 10.
Yeah. Hey, he played well tonight, man. He's looking good. And second night of a back-to-back with a sore knee. Putting the team on his back, man.
I had a feeling we were going to win. Yeah. I did not know that we were going to have a win with one guy with a triple-double.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson a hair from a double-double. Isaiah Hartenstein, his second game back, getting 12 rebounds.
Yeah.
And Precious being number 3 on the team in scoring.
Looking good, man.
And Taj Gibson, the way that crowd at MSG, the way that crowd at MSG was reacting to Taj Gibson, you'd think we're putting his number in the rafters.
Taj is back, man. You know, it was that type of night. Clicking on all cylinders. Taj getting serenaded, giving the people a curtain call. It's one of those nights, man.
Right, look, there's nothing to complain about tonight. The only thing that gives me any cause for worry, is that number one, they didn't play my boy J Tops.
Yeah, he did come up. Jacob Toppin did come up. He did come up. Yep.
And then 2, Dante DiVincenzo is kind of masking how we kind of had a bum night from 3. Because his shots were the only ones that were really falling from past the arc.
Yeah.
But I know this team is going to fix that expeditiously. So I'm not too worried about that, but it is something that I'd like to see them work on a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because if you look at everyone but Ragu, there's some suspect numbers even from the big man himself, JB.
Yeah. Okay.
That I know they can outperform that.
There you go, man. All right, man. We're gonna get some more people on the line, man. What's the temperature in the Discord right now? How's it looking?
Look, they were on fire when they put Taj in. It was like the crowd at MSG. You'd think that man's number was going in the rafters tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, man. Hang tight. Salute to everybody in the Discord. Salute to Stilico, the mayor of the Discord. All right, we're going back to the members' lounge on the Discord. Brorante, how you feeling, man? Brorante on the Discord. Going once.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yep, loud and clear. How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, what's up, CP Alex?
Good,
Brian from Brooklyn. How you guys doing?
Good.
Right there with you, Alex. I'm about to jump out the window.
Nice.
I'm on my way. I'm actually going to the Indiana game on Thursday, and if we get this W, I'm jumping right off of Madison Square Garden itself. There was a moment where I was like, what am I watching? There's one point I do want to make. Earlier in the season, there was always this third quarter of doom kind of like lurking around, and something changed in the trade, the OG trade, where now it's the third quarter of like sunshine, where we're kind of like turning up the jets a little bit. So something I just noticed, it's been really good. Shout out to iHeart tonight. Something I also noticed that every time the camera zooms in on him, he's just like bruised and scarred. I mean, this man's just taking a beating almost every night he's on the court. So shouts out to him with this double-double. Shouts out to Josh Hart with his I don't know what happened with Josh Hart, but it reminds me of the Space Jam when the Looney Tunes all drank Michael's special juice and everyone just turned up.
Yeah.
So
they dialed it in.
They dialed it up. I don't know what's going on.
Absolutely, man. Okay, man.
But thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate the call. Brorante on the chat, Al. Brorante on the chat, man.
It's jumping out the window, CP.
Everybody is, man. Everybody is,
He's going to that Pacers game. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah. OG comes back on the night when Julius isn't there. the irony of that, right? On the night that Julius misses a game, OB comes back, man. OB comes back.
But you're going to have Precious out. Not Precious. You're going to have Pascal Siakam facing up against OG Anunoby at the power forward position.
If he comes back. Did they say he's going to be back tomorrow?
I'm saying, I don't know. I'm just saying, if he does come back, that's still going to be a good matchup.
Yeah. 3,600 people on the check-in, man. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. In just a little bit, I see a lot of Franchise Channel members in the building. If you guys are in there, throw an emoji. Throw one of those custom emojis in the chat. Our Franchise Channel members. And the giveaway is coming up soon, man. I hope you guys are ready, and I hope your trivia is on point. All right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, all that right and wrong? Oh, yeah, we're going to put that to the test tonight with trivia. All right? We're going to put that to the test tonight. So you guys better be doing your research right now, all that right and wrong stuff. Yeah.
Someone's angry. Someone's angry because they wish they predicted at least 2-2 this week.
I don't wish anything. I'm in the same camp as everybody else.
You don't wish anything. I doubt that. I doubt that you don't wish anything. I think you wish to see this New York Knicks team win a championship. I think you do wish that. Oh, well,
yeah. Absolutely. That
you just said you don't wish anything.
No, I'm saying no. I'm talking about in regards to tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all I mean, man. All right, back to the Discord. Way too mellow on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic.
Someone's angry because they wish they predicted.
Oh man. We got lines crossed. We got lines crossed right now.
Shout out to y'all for making the best Knicks media that there's ever been. All of New York.
Appreciate it. Let them know that, man. Let them know that, man. Yeah.
Unquestioned. Yeah. But I just got two things to say. First of all, shout out to Leon Rose and the front office for ignoring everything Stephen A. Smith has to say. Okay?
Yeah.
I still have PTSD from the Melo trade. Mm-hmm. And if we would have traded all of these players that we have right now for Donovan Mitchell, I think we would be in a sorry situation right now. But that just leads into my second point, which is we go 4 deep at center right now. 3 deep at point guard. Dante DiVincenzo and Josh Hart are just elite hustle playmakers. There's nothing like them. And that's besides the 4 centers we have and OG Anunoby and Julius Randle.
Yeah.
And speaking of jumping out the window, I just want to say we don't need Donovan Mitchell. We don't need DeJounte Murray. We don't need Joel Embiid. No Karl Anthony Towns. Give us back Mitch and Julius, and we're ready to go all the way. This is it. This is the deepest team in the league by far, in my opinion. And that's all I have to say. I hope OG and Mitch get better, and we ready to go, man.
Okay.
This is the best the Knicks have been in the 21 years I've been watching.
Let's go. Let's go, man. Rate that call in the chat. 1 being trash, 5 being facts.
Oh, my goodness.
My man said this is it. Stand pat. This is a championship team. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate the call, man.
Oh, man, I'm going to be watching. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the support, man.
All right.
Way too mellow.
He didn't sound mellow.
No, he didn't. He was hyped.
But I like that energy.
He was typed. Hey, what do you think?
Telling you, man, look, let Dante run that second unit.
Okay.
I think he needs more minutes, man. He's showing that he could put up these type of numbers, and he's back to back, by the way.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, we got some rest. Back to back. He's had over 25 points both nights. I think you just got to give him some more minutes. That's what we're looking for. Somebody who can alleviate Brunson. Stagger it a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Just stagger it. I'm starting to believe that right now.
Okay. So you totally didn't answer the question.
What's the question?
He said stand pat. This is a championship ready team.
I think this is a contender team. We got a deep team. We got a deep team, CP. This team is, look. This team is balling right now. We're missing OG, we're missing Randall.
Yeah.
And you're talking about having just like, and this is no shot to the guys that are out there right now, but Julius Randle is an all-NBA player, all-star. OG, one of the best perimeter defenders, two-way players in the game. And right now we're making light. Obviously, it's easy to do that against the Charlotte Hornets, but a tough team against the Utah Jazz who has solid players, man.
Yeah.
Laurie won MIP last year. Colin Sexton, look, an efficient 7-13 tonight. They stopped Clarkson from being able to go off, even though he's a chuck, and sometimes he's either hot or he's cold.
Yeah. But
the fact that you can stop this team and you go out there and a team that has a height advantage on you, that's impressive, man.
Yeah.
It's absolutely impressive.
Good energy, man. Good energy on the call. Shout out to GQ in the chat. Ghostface 992. Go ahead and unmute your mic.
Hey, CP Alex.
How you
Thanks
doing,
for
man?
having me on, guys.
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
Good, man. I just wanted to shout out Sergeant Sources real quick. Saw him on the Knicks camp tonight.
Yeah, he was at the game tonight looking like Liberace. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, I just wanted to hop on and say that I love this team, man. I love this team right now.
Let's go.
I've been watching this team for like 14 years. Seen a lot of mediocre, ugly basketball played in this city. Talking like Emmanuel Mudiay, Leslie Sped, Langston Galloway. Those days, man, those were some dark times. And I'm just in love with this team right now. And I'm not worried about next season, 3 years from now, or what's going to happen then. I just love this team, and I'm jumping out the window with everybody, man.
Yeah, man.
Touch on the game tonight. I just want to salute Josh Hart, man. Dante's going to get a lot of love for his performance, as he should. But Josh Hart is really holding it down with Randall being out now, and I just want to credit him for doing some of the hard work for this team.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, and love what you guys do, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, you have to, man. You have to. Hart's really grinding it out for this team right now, man. Two-way effort. Got to give him a lot of credit. He's been making a lot of winning plays, for sure. Triple-double tonight for Josh Hart, man. 10, 10, and 10. Great effort, man. 10, 10, and 10. 2 blocks, 2 steals on top of that. Let's go. 4-10 from the field, man.
Solid effort from Josh Hart tonight. But CP, you kind of evaded the question. You asked me, what do I believe in this team?
Yeah.
Is this team ready to go? What are your thoughts?
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Don't ask me.
Don't ask. Now's not the night. Now's not the night, man. No, don't let me ruin the vibe tonight. Ignacio Lobregat, franchise channel member of a year, says it's getting real breezy in here. Window must be wide open. Rack up the W's and keep the casual sports network mad for the fans, by the fans. That's a fact. Forget worst take, man. You got the #1 show for the fans, by the fans, right here. NY Bully $10 Super Chat says the call that said Stan Pat is right. If we gave up valuable picks or young assets for a big name, it would be the Carmelo trade all over again. We can win now. Get healthy and play Ragu more. Okay. All right. Okay.
CP, I get it. I know what you're thinking. You want Alec Burks on this team, and then they're truly a championship contender. Is that what you're thinking?
No, that's not what I'm thinking. It is not what I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking? I put this out there on Twitter tonight. You know what I'm thinking, bro?
Oh, what are you thinking?
You guys are all jumping out the window. You know what I'm thinking, bro? You go get this guy.
Who?
You go get him. Leon has figured out a way. He brought Brunson here on the best contract in the game. He brought DiVincenzo here on the biggest bargain in the game. He's got one more trick. You got to get the last Infinity Stone, man. Go get
Mikal Bridges.
Go get Mikal Bridges. You go get Mikal Bridges. I got Evan Roberts so pissed off with this tweet tonight. Go get Mikal Bridges.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. As much as I would love to say, wait one second.
Go get him.
You're telling me you just had Evan Roberts on the show. Evan Roberts was just on this show last week to preview the Nets and Knicks battling in Barclays Center. And you said, oh, the likelihood of the Nets and the Knicks making this trade is like essentially zero.
Well,
now you're telling me Leon's going to cook and go get Mikal Bridges.
Well, listen, I'm dreaming like you all are dreaming. I'm dreaming. Okay. If you want to dream, well, let's dream. Go get Mikal Bridges.
So that's your wish? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it always has been. Go get Mikal Bridges, man.
Okay, so you are wishing for something. Okay, just wanted to know.
Yeah. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
I would love to see it. I think the Nets should blow it up anyway. They got nothing to compete for.
Go get it.
It's going to be impossible to build around Bridges.
The final Infinity Stone. Go get him, bro. Let's do it. Shout out to Young Kobe, man. $20 super chat. At 6 of the last 8 wins, blowouts. I speak for Knicks fans. No one Clarkson trade. Ragu has such a quick release with the Golden State pedigree. Maybe Grimes can learn a thing or two. Get healthy, Stan Pat. All right. So I'm wilding for one Mikal Bridges. But it's okay to think Stan Pat because we're going to go to the finals with this team.
No. That's not why. That's not why you're wilding. You just talked to Evan Roberts and you said, "Oh no, it's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen."
Not.
Now you're out here.
It's not going to happen.
Making these dreams.
It's not gonna happen. But we could dream, right? We could dream. We could dream, man. Go get me Mikal Bridges, man. Shout out to Steve Underhill, man. Welcome to the Franchise Channel members, man. Welcome to the Franchise Channel members. $10 super chat from Nick and Nat. Says it's time we recognize Jalen Brunson is the best Nick to lace it up. Also, let's get more Villanova Infinity Stones on this team. So there we go.
So we're just going to go straight Villanova? We're going to ask for Saddiq Bey to join this team?
Go get him. Go get him. Hey, it's working out well, man. Go get him, man.
Who is it? Is it Eric Pat? Is it Eric
Pascal? Yeah. He hasn't
been.
Where's he been? He hasn't been in the league in a minute. Is he overseas or something?
I have no idea. He's a Villanova guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Where is Eric Pascal at?
Yeah.
He is playing for Lyonnais des Ponts.
Yeah. Oh, he's in France.
Yes.
There you go. Shout out to Perry G, Franchise Channel member. Eddie Diaz, salute. All right. I mean, look, a lot of you guys are on the Stand Pat wave. I'd like to get some more opinions on this, man. Dan from New Jersey, game thoughts or the topic right now, man? Stand Pat or trade? What do you think, man? Dan from New Jersey.
Hello, wah.
Yeah, what's up, man? How you feeling?
CP, Alex, I could give y'all both rapid fire, baby. Let's go. I'm watching an inspired team right now. No OG Anunoby, no Julius Randle, no Mitchie. It don't matter. Next man up. I got Precious Achiuwa on the post saying, "You can take your time, Julius. It don't matter. I'm right here."
Let's go.
Boom. Hit you with the post move on the jumper. You got Dante's Inferno. You got the big Ragu racking up threes, playing D in the passing lanes. You got Jalen Brunson dropping the quietest 29 and 8 I've ever seen in my life. And people are still asking me if Brunson is a 1A on a championship team. How can you doubt it? I'm watching him do it right now, CP. I'm watching him do it right now. You got to go get Mikal Bridges, man. If you get Mikal Bridges, hey, you might have to pay a little bit of that tax for the Nets because, you know, they're across the bridge. They hate us. They don't want to see us win, but it's whatever. You pay the price and you go get them. Baby, we're going to the finals. That's all I got to say, gentlemen. You guys have a wonderful day.
Let's go, Dan. Let's go. Dan sees the vision, man. Figure it out.
So we're going to send you to the Barclays Center to talk to the GM.
I mean, if I got to go talk to Marks, you know, I'll hit Perry up, see what's up. You know, Perry, you know, he doesn't work for the team, but he could still do some liaising, you know? Yeah. Let's do it, man.
Dad's going crazy right now.
118-103, Knicks win big over the Jazz, man. Big night for the Nova boys. Call in, man, what's your take? 657-383-1509. Let's hear from my guy. Triple M.
Triple M.
I don't know. Triple M is Triple M. You got to figure out your joint, man. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure what's happening there. So we'll Triple M. You got to reset. We're gonna load up some more people on the Discord. Hang tight. John Starks autograph photo giveaway coming up. And let's go to the phones, man. Sean from New York. Sean, how you feeling, man?
Yo. So. Yo, you're going to have to start putting disclaimers with your predictions, bruh.
Hello.
Wait, hang on. We getting lines crossing here. Hang on. All right, Sean from New York. Go ahead and talk.
Yo. So, Look, man, this is awesome, man. This is make you feel good to be a Knicks fan, make you proud to be a New Yorker. It's inspiring. They're playing excellent basketball, man. I just think that we stand pat, see how this is going to play out. I only want one other player if they make a move. Mm-hmm. That's Devin Booker. Mm-hmm. There's nobody else they need to really either try to consider. You need a big fish. That's the only other big fish you should
So you're not Team Stan Pat? Is that what you're saying? You're not Team Stan Pat?
I am Team Stan Pat, but for this season, yeah. But if you don't go to the promised land this year, then yeah, you go after, you know what I mean? You go after Dev Buck. But other than that, man, you know, you gotta ride the wheels, man. Feel me?
Okay.
But rapid fire.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Love the show. One.
Let's go. All right. Man sounded like he was 30,000 feet up, man. Didn't he sound like that? Sound like he was in the back of the plane.
In the back of a van doing a stakeout.
He sounded like, yeah.
Why did we get so many people in the back of a van doing a stakeout, man?
I don't know, man. You know, this is why we advocate for the Discord. You know, we promote the Discord. Got to get in the Discord, man. Okay. Broadway Bravo. Go ahead and unmute your mic. Now is your time. Broadway Bravo. Broadway Bravo on the Discord.
Can y'all hear me? I appreciate y'all. Sorry about that, fellas.
No question, man. What's your name? Where you calling it from?
Y'all me?
Yeah, what's your name? Where you calling it from?
This is Naeem coming out of Long Island via Harlem.
Okay.
Shout out Strong Arm. Shout out Uptown.
Yep.
Shout out CP. Shout out Alex. Shout out the real fans.
Salute, man.
I actually wrote this down after the Miami game, but I wanted to say, speaking of the game and the win streak, like, more of a macro view, I feel like I really enjoy us learning not to beat ourselves and like the newfound confidence in 3. I feel like going back to last year in the playoffs, that was really the things that I'd like, you know, viewed was our weaknesses. And I feel like we addressed those like overall coming into the season. On the, you know, Stan Pat question, I feel like this win streak tells me, if anything, it might be worth making the trades. And like, to me, that's being aggressive as opposed to Stan Pat would be more conservative. I don't feel like Stan Pat is actually the like win it all route. I feel like you stay pat if you feel like you still need more. But I feel like going off this win streak, it kind of tells me that we actually could make a trade, but the trade I like is not for a backup power forward, or it's more for a secondary ball handler to initiate the offense when Brunson's on the court.
Who do you like? Who's on your wish list?
Brogdon. I like the Brogdon because I feel like that would, you know, he cost us some picks. But the only reason I don't like Brogdon as much as I feel like it kind of makes Deuce or Grimes, like one of them has to sit the bench to keep the rotation. I feel like right now I really like how Deuce is moving and like maturing, but I feel like he just doesn't know how to initiate the offense enough to be the backup point guard at this moment in time.
Yeah, that's true.
But I also like Bruce Brown a little bit less, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, again, what we're talking about is initiating the offense. So I feel like I would also like Monte Morris, TJ McConnell.
But yeah, Monte, if Monte wasn't injured, man, he was an intriguing prospect for me. Monte Morris, man, he's tough.
Yeah,
can knock down the three.
He just came back actually, so I think he might be cheap coming out of Detroit. Like we've kind of seen him in the past, so I think that might be a good pickup.
Yeah,
or Connell, Fultz, Caruso, Kobe White, like that's the type of player that I feel like we need more than anything, as opposed to like another scorer, another backup, like power forward, something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I appreciate the call, man.
Appreciate it, man. Call back anytime, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, you figure Detroit would have a bevy of vets to get rid of, but so far, no stance, man.
I think they're holding out just to see if they can get top dollar for whoever. But that's probably going to backfire if that's what they believe is going to happen.
What's the score of the Golden State game? How are we looking right now?
Well, Embiid just walked off the court because I think he injured his knee.
Oh, man. There that is.
Right now, it's Philly up 44-36.
And no Maxey in this one.
I don't believe Maxey's in this one. Let me check.
Yeah.
Let me check the box score. There is no Maxey. Embiid played 11 minutes. And, shout out to our guy, JD. This is what he tweeted. Joel Embiid walking gingerly to the locker room with a wrap on his knee. He said I'm going to read JD's entire tweet because I think it's interesting. He's turning 30 in March. A lot of wear and tear on those knees. I don't know that the Knicks should empty the bank on him.
Well, they have no shot at him anyway. But, I mean, we have a shot at third place. Sole possession at third place. And if he's out for any longer, it could be a nice, well, you know, don't risk injury on anybody, but. Hey, Knicks are in third place right now, man. And you got a hobbled Embiid. No Maxey. Things are looking good right now. Definitely looking good.
Hey, I mean, this is the thing with Joel Embiid is that he's been injury prone, right? So
yeah. So somebody said he's playing right now.
That's the only thing. I mean, look, he didn't play out in Denver.
Yeah.
If he's not back in this game,
then
it makes things a little bit more interesting, CP, because if he injures his knee, then
he is back. He is back in the game. He's
back in now. Okay, he's back in now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it still is true that, you know, his injury concern, it should be a concern. He's always injured. He's another guy you could always pencil in for injury time.
And even though he's back, CP, that second place, you know, I know we're in third right now. Knicks could solidify third just because Joel has been in and out of the lineup this year. I mean, you have the whole conversation where he's been, you know, is he going to be eligible to get the MVP award? So if he misses any more time, that gives the Knicks more leeway to solidify the third place, in my opinion, just because that's an MVP candidate. The way he's been playing this season has just been absurd. I mean, he's averaging over 30 points easily on a night-to-night basis. If he misses any time, that just gives the Knicks a little bit more leeway. And then I wonder, could they even surpass the Bucks right now?
Certainly possible, man. Certainly possible. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. Share this video on Facebook, share it on Twitter. We got 4,000 people rocking. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. Whether you're a Knicks fan or you're an NBA fan, man, this is Knicks Fan TV. CP the Franchise, Alex Rotaro's here. Support our sponsors. Salute to Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com. Use promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. Also, check out Underdog Fantasy. We'll tell you guys about our Underdog Fantasy draft tonight. But you can use our code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $100. Knicks beat the Jazz 118-103 behind another hot shooting night from the big ragu, Donte DiVincenzo, man. Last night against the Hornets, he scored 12 points in that third quarter. Tonight against the Jazz, he scored 8 in the third quarter. 2 big threes. Was cooking, and then back in the fourth, man, got it going, man. So big job by Donte tonight. He finishes with 33 points, 4 assists, 4 steals on 9 of 15 shooting from downtown. And speaking of that, shout out to JD for these tidbits. He says Donte's 19 points in the first half, the most he scored in the first half of a game in his career. Scored 25-plus points on back-to-back games for the first time in his career. The career high in with 9 threes made, passing his previous high, which was 8. And 30-point games in his career. First 5 seasons of his career, he had 0. And this season, he's got 2. He's got 2 already, man. Getting an opportunity to shine here with the Knicks. Making the most out of his opportunity.
He's doing a great job. Doing a great job of it. I mean, for a slow start, now to start getting hot at the right time. You know, sometimes in sports, it's about getting hot at the right time and getting the opportunity at the right time. And, you know, you don't want to see anyone get injured, but getting inserted into starting lineup shows that he could be a reliable 3-point shooter. Now you don't have OG. You don't have Randall. He can show you that you can rely on him to win some games and to play effectively, man, to be a facilitator, secondary ball handler when you need somebody out there. Boss. But,
good job.
Hey, Donte showing what Donte showing why he's a good free agent signing, man.
Ragu. All right, who else we got in here? We see the Rhyme Animal Chuck D's in here, Al. Everybody throw a hashtag PE in the chat. He says, New York's number 1, the New York football, basketball, Nova Bakers. It's a culture straight out of college attitude. Taj is the new Herb Williams. That's a fact. That is a fact. Taj is definitely the new Herb Williams, man. And I'm glad he got loved by the Garden tonight. I said this morning on Twitter, I said, if once a Knick, always a Knick was a person, it's Taj. That's Taj, man.
Do you think they just leave his jersey with his last name on it just in a locker,
Probably.
just like in storage? Like, hey, man, we know you're going to be back here at some point. Don't worry.
Probably.
It's okay. We got your jersey ready to go. Like, they probably don't have to print it every single time he rejoins the team.
I'm sure when he got waived at first, they were like, yo, listen, you already know there's a possibility we're going to bring you back. I'm sure he knew that already. So just stay in shape. It's insurance. We talked about it. Didn't we talk about this on Weekly? That there was a chance they would have brought him back. Familiarity. And now, you know, the Julius thing is still not clear. You're hearing a lot of different things. But it's insurance. And look at how your front court is handling it right now. He might not even get in the game. Simulation is cooking. Precious is cooking. Hart.
When does Taj just join the coaching staff? That's what I want to know.
Well, yeah, probably next year. Maybe they have him as a developmental coach. Yeah, probably next year. Man. All right, back to the Discord we go. Giveaway coming up shortly. Who we want to hear from? Uncut Money Bags. Let's go.
Gentlemen, am I coming in?
Loud and clear, sir. Loud and clear.
Oh, my God.
Yes, are you okay?
Guys, yes. This team is amazing. I told you. I was Nick and Nack in the chat.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson's the best Knicks player I've ever seen. I promise you.
Let's go.
It might sound blasphemous, but come on, man. Dante DiVincenzo, Dante's Inferno.
Yep.
Alex, put some respect on Precious's name. I don't think the mayor of the Discord gave you enough you know what for it. Come on, man. He was balling tonight.
Let's go.
But no, I think we should stay pat. Really.
Okay.
I think the team is cooking right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I thought we were gonna lose this. I was on your 1-3. I'll say it. I was on your side, CP. I thought it'll be 1-3.
Yeah.
I am such a downer, but I'm so glad we're both wrong. I'm so glad we're both wrong. And I love this team. Like I always say, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for taking my call. You guys have a great night.
Appreciate it, man.
Did you say the Discord was killing me based on my Precious take? Is that what he told me?
Yeah, I think you might. Yeah, I think you might be catching strays in the Discord right now. You might want to check. I haven't checked. I'm not sure what's going on right now. I haven't really.
I don't really go into the Discord like that. I don't think I've checked the Discord.
Yeah.
When I'm in the Discord is when I'm here trying to run the show. So.
Yeah, you gotta tap in, man. 24/7 chat going on in the Discord right now. We got franchise channel members all over there.
I think I'll stay where I am right now if I am getting murdered in the Discord right now based on my Precious take.
The Knicks have won 14 games in January. The last season New York won 14 games in a month was in the 93-94 season. That Knicks team made the NBA Finals. Uh-oh. There goes the F word.
We're talking about the finals now.
There goes the F word. The NBA Finals. There you go, man. There you go. It's a good job. I mean, it was a home-heavy schedule this month. They had an opportunity to rip off wins. Had an opportunity to rip off wins. They're doing it, taking advantage of the schedule.
Hey, Brunson said they got to stack wins.
Yeah.
This is stacking wins.
Yeah. Yep.
8 in a row, man. Are they going to make it 9 against the Pacers?
We'll see. Certainly possible. We got Halliburton coming into town. Obi's here. Siakam. Who won that game tonight? Celtics or Pacers?
Let's see. The Celtics won by 5 points.
Celtics won by 5 points.
124.
Okay. I saw Kristaps caught a body tonight. All right, let's see who else.
Kristaps.
Porzingis. Yeah, he did. Shout out DR Izzy Al, $25 super chat says incredible win, gutsy 90s style team effort. The team is scary. If only we had Mitch, this would be straight mayhem for the rest of the league. Was able to watch Knicks Fan TV live and watch the game. Never miss you guys on replay. So DR Izzy is replay gang, and he tapped in live with us tonight. Tapped in live. We got a lot of super chats in here, man. I definitely want to get to those. So, if you guys are watching and you did leave super chats, trust we will get to it at some point tonight. We can't just have a read along, so we can't read everything all at once. But trust we will get to all the super chats. Redman in the chat. Redman, go ahead and unmute your mic. Redman, going once.
Hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, shouts out to CP and Alex.
Salute.
Best show in the world.
That is a fact, sir. Absolutely. Great job.
I want to stand pat.
Okay.
I think think when you watch the game, you watch the team, the way they're just having fun with each other, the way they're gelling, the way they're just having a great time with each other, and they fight for each other, and I think they just give them more time, and by the time everybody gets healthy, Mitch comes back, Julius comes back, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. We're going as far as long as we stay healthy, you know.
Okay.
And I gotta give shouts out to your shirt there, CP. That's kind of fire right there. I like
Appreciate
that. JB shirt.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
If you could do me one favor, and maybe with one of these shows, even tonight would have been a great time to put that Jim Jones "We Fly High" because we balling in this place today.
Absolutely, man. All right, man. Appreciate the call, man. Red Man on the check-in. Let's go to Honeybee. Honeybee, go ahead and unmute your mic.
What's up, guys? This is Jake from Utah.
Jake, how you feeling, Jake? Jake, I saw your order, man. You placed an order on shop.knicksfantv.com. I saw that.
You know I had to get that worst take shirt, man.
Yeah,
you know I had
the worst
I'm
take
sick
shirts.
of hearing Stephen A. talking his trash and fake Knicks fan. That guy.
Yeah. Absolutely. Go get your worst take shirt. Salute, man. Appreciate it.
So listen, I know this is a family show, but CP, it's cool to say that F word because this is why.
Okay.
A championship team, there's a few things that every single one has, mostly. And it's defense, it's three-point shooting, and it's depth. And we got all three. We got all three. We got the deepest team in the league. We're shooting great from three. And we got the number one defense right now, too. So I'm okay standing pat as well.
Okay. All right.
So I know there's a few trades that, like the one I said last time, there's a few trades that could benefit us, too.
Yeah.
So for the right price, I'm okay doing that. And I trust the Leon Rose committee because they've done us right this whole time.
So far, so good, man. And you look at this DiVincenzo signing. They're looking better by the day.
Yeah, I saw today on Twitter, I was looking back at the signing tweet that Woj posted, and all the comments are overpay. This is why the Knicks stay poor. They just don't get it, man. Leon Rose, he gets it, and he's putting a good team together, and I think we got a good chance this year. So thanks for taking my call, guys.
Let's go.
Standing pat and saying we got a good chance this year.
Standing pat, man. Knicks did go
on an 8-game
poll in
the chat. I wonder what the
let's
chat
get a poll in the chat. Let's get a poll in the chat and see what the chat thinks.
TM, let's get that poll. Should the Knicks stand pat, or should the Knicks make a move by the trade deadline?
Yeah. Triple M said make a trade. I mean, this team still needs to work, man.
DP says go get Malcolm Brogdon.
I just say don't be prisoners of the moment, man. This is great. They still need work, man. They still need work, bro.
Is it Brogdon that you're looking at? Is it Alec Burks? Those are the two guys? Because those are probably the most realistic guys the Knicks are going to go get.
Yeah, I guess. Like, if you can get Brogdon on the cheap, that would be nice. I think that would be nice. Be a nice move. You got to make a move, man. Don't get caught up on, like, meaningless wins over the Charlotte Hornets and the Utah Jazz. Like, it's great in the standings, but in stature, let's not get carried away here. That's all I'd say. It's great in the standings. Take care of business. Go undefeated against these under 500 teams. Clean up against the bums. Eat your food. Take care of it. They're doing a good job. My man said it right. They're hitting. They're effective field goal percentage. They're a more efficient team. They play good defense. Their depth is shining through. I still think they need more.
I think what Tibbs could do is stagger some minutes, like giving Dante, like I said, that second unit, let him run with it.
Yeah.
I think that could solve a lot of things. If he can score like this, man, and not necessarily doesn't need to score 25, 30 on the night-to-night basis, but if he can give you some solid 18, 20-point production like we got from Quickly off the bench, Quickly averaged 15, and we made it to the second round last year.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't play well in the playoffs, he gave you enough during the regular season where it gave you that good positioning. If you can get that from Dante, maybe you could just stagger that if that's who you need, instead of just saying, hey, he plays 18, 19 minutes, which is kind of what it's been the case before all these injuries happen. I think this has just been a good time just to show Thibodeau what his players are capable of, and maybe the front office could see that too and say, you know what, Dante, Precious, we got something here. Maybe we give Dante the keys to that second unit.
Yeah.
And maybe that cures a lot of things, because with McBride, as you see, gets pulled. But if Dante can get down and just get into the teeth of the defense, it's also an issue that essentially what you're looking for from somebody that you want to trade for.
Yeah. No, look, I hear that. My whole thing is, I see a lot of people say, don't fix what's not broken. You don't know what's going to be broken in the playoffs. It's a different ball game, man. It is a different animal. You're playing better teams, you're playing better defenses, and you're playing in a series. By the time you get to the playoffs, they have studied everything about these guys. They have everything down pat. They're going to take away every single thing that you like to do. And the key is which players are going to adjust. How is Tibbs going to adjust? It's a different game, bro. It's a different game.
But if the Knicks are the third best team right now.
Yeah.
Who? Let's just say the end right here. Then if we're thinking the Knicks are as good as they are right now, even with the players that they have, if everyone's fully healthy, and if you're telling me it's the third best team, and all you're worried about is the Boston Celtics, who have their own depth issues, Milwaukee Bucks, who outside of Dame and Giannis, two really good players, but they've been struggling. Okay, that team's been struggling. How much more do you need? Is Burks or Malcolm Brogdon really going to put you over the edge where you're like, okay, that's what we need? Like, I can understand if we're talking about offseason, but for this season, do adding one of those two guys really put you in a better position than we are right now, rather than just when these guys get experience?
Brogdon maybe. Brogdon maybe, if he's healthy.
For a second, I thought you were just nodding your head right there.
No. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Like there's no silver bullet for this season to like take them from third seed to like easy contender. Can they get to the conference finals with this team? Could they get past the second round? Depends on who they match up with. I think matchups also make a difference. Matchups make a big difference.
We'll see. We shall see.
And like we talking all this now, like, you know, we don't even know what the status of Julius Randle is, bro. Like, you talking about the big, if you want to talk about question marks, you want to talk about question marks with health and performance. Slow down. Slow down, hold on man. For a second. If y'all want the real, slow down. Great win tonight, but can we slow down with the contender talk?
Hold on 1 second. We're talking about this season.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, we're talking about Julius Randle.
I sat on my answer too long. Can we slow down with the stand-pat contender talk after wins over the Hornets and the Jazz? My fault for being Captain Reality here, but I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I just can't sit back on my hands and allow this, man. I respect all opinions, but the stand-pat, we're going to the promised land now. Let's pump the brakes, man. We don't even know if we're going to have Julius back. And when he comes back, after having so much momentum, who's he going to be? Is he going to be the same guy that's going to be bully balling to the basket after he just dislocated his shoulder?
So then who's that guy, CP? Who's that guy the Knicks are trading for to replace that type of production?
I don't have the answer. This year, I don't have the answer for you. I don't have the answer for you this year. There is no guy this year.
That could be the following season.
There is no guy this year, man.
We're talking about this season, not the next season.
No, this season there is none. Okay. There is none. Your best bet is getting Julius OG healthy. Maybe you get a bench upgrade. Some reliable reinforcements off the bench.
But this is the conversation, CP. It's not talking about what could they do this offseason, who they can go for. Making a big move in the offseason, that's a different story. Yeah. We're talking about this season. What move do you make this season? Is a Brogdon and a Burks big enough of a movement for that? And if we're talking about Julius Randle, which I totally understand, like neither one of those guys really moves the needle that much. For all you know, we can get Brogdon, he misses the entire playoffs.
That is absolutely fair. It's absolutely fair.
Okay, so like this is where I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, like if we make one of those moves, is it worthwhile just to have these guys develop who you have on the bench right now and see what you got?
Yeah, I don't I'm not necessarily like pressed if they don't get Brogdon or Burks. I would like it. I think it would help. Ian Begley came out with an article saying that there's some in the Knicks camp who would stand pat and don't see the need to make a knee-jerk move. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Like if they don't make a move at the deadline, like is it going to be the end of the world for me? No, I don't think so.
And that's all we're talking about here. We're only talking about this season, this deadline. We're not talking about off season. If they want to go get Spider or somebody else, talk about standing pat for right now. We could talk about this season. Yeah. Right. This season. Right. Teams are showing that they're a little shaky.
You know what? Let me. You know what? Who's going to break it down for us right now? Okay. I'm going to the bullpen. I'm going to the Discord. Let me get Ari in the building. Ari from Manhattan.
Oh, here we go.
Let's go.
Yo, what up, CP?
What
Alex, what's good? What's good?
What's
you guys
good,
doing?
Man? What's good?
CP, Mazel Tov.
Let's talk.
100% facts, my brother. CP, thank you. I couldn't have said it better myself. Listen, guys, how many times have we seen the Utah Jazz win 60 games and be the 1 seed and get bounced out in the second round, okay? How many times have we seen teams be good on the regular season and they get into the playoffs and, one injury goes and then, everything falls apart, right? Listen, I'm not, what I think a lot of it, what I think it is I think there's a lot of young fans, and I think a lot of young fans haven't seen the team win, and the only success they've seen is Carmelo, so they're jumping out the window. But I'm with you, CP, 100%. The Knicks do need to make another move, but it doesn't need to be a Dejounte Murray move. It needs to be a smaller move. I want Birkenbag in the building. Yeah. Bring me Alec Burks, okay? He was I think the second or the third best player in that Atlanta series back in the COVID season.
Yeah, he was.
Listen, you said it yourself, CP. You said it yourself. You took the words out of my mouth. The playoffs is a different game, okay? Tibbs has this team playing like it's the NBA Finals every game. A lot of teams in the NBA are coasting. They're in New York. They're hitting the clubs. They're trying to stay healthy for when the time is right. Yeah. They're not fully engaged, right? I saw Joel Embiid go after the game after he dropped 70 points and say, listen, this is great. The most important thing is that we're healthy in the playoffs. They're not fully engaged. In the playoffs, you have 7 games to learn and to study the team. Everyone is fully engaged. The Knicks are not going to be able to outwork everyone. They're not going to be able to out-hustle everybody, right? They're going to double team Randall. They're going to take away what you do well. And at the end of the day, you need someone to create offense besides Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. You need an Alec Burks. I like Brogdon. The problem with Brogdon is he always gets injured.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I trust his injury history. But if you can get Alec Burks for 2 second-round picks or like the fake protected Detroit pick or whatever it is or something like that, you make that move, okay? Yeah. The Knicks are playing great basketball right now. There's no denying it, right? But they're not. This is what Jay Boogie would call a bum night, right? This is a bum night, okay? I saw the Carmelo Anthony Knicks win 13 games in a row, win 54 games, and get bounced out in the second round, okay? They had the defensive player in the year, the second place MVP voting, Carmelo Anthony, and they got bounced out in the second round, okay? The playoffs is a different animal. This team needs another bench piece, another scoring option. It doesn't mean everything is all negative. Be happy. Things are good. This is great stuff. But I don't see what the problem is of getting rid of 2 second-round picks, adding a bench piece.
Yeah.
Give me some scoring option off the bench.
Yeah.
What happened? What's the problem with that? Teams in the playoffs aren't going to let Dante DiVincenzo hit 10 threes, okay? I remember when Steve Novak was hitting 10 threes a game, and then the playoffs came, and they took him away like this, okay? So everything is good. We have all our draft picks. Brunson is that guy, okay? We have the draft picks. We can make another swing, all right? Let's make a minor upgrade, 2 second-round picks. We still have 11 other picks we could trade next year.
Let's go.
All right? And let's keep building, but we have to make a move. Complacency has killed more dreams than failure ever has. Thank you for the call.
Ends it with some bars.
Bars.
Let's
Peace,
go.
you guys.
Let's go, Ari. That's what I'm talking about, man. 6 years me and Ari have been going back. He's a day one, man. We've been here night in and night out. So when you guys want to talk about predictions, we've been here night in and night out, 17 and 65, whatever you want to call it. We've been getting it out the mud out here, man. That's a 5-star call. No, we're not going to hit the music on that. That's a 5-star call. Your thoughts, bro. What do you think?
Look, you want to go out and get Burks? Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. I'm also fine keeping it the way it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Only difference, like, in fairness to Ragu, like, Novak had no movement to
I was going to say, like, Novak could not put the ball
you know
on
what
the
I mean?
floor. Dante can at least create and do more than that.
He was literally like he was literally the only catch and shoot specialist in NBA history because he literally couldn't do anything else. So, in fairness to Ragu, he's gonna fly around out there if they try to run him off the line.
Defense,
he's capable of way more.
He can initiate. He can do all those things, man. I mean,
yeah, he's capable of way more, man. Way more.
All right, you guys want Burks? All right.
I don't see them getting Burks.
Why don't you see them getting Burks?
I mean, so far, it's just because you just don't know what Weaver wants to do. He's got all these guys, all these veterans on that team.
Does he even know what he wants to do?
Probably not.
He's probably that guy that wakes up doesn't even know what he wants for breakfast.
Yeah, probably not. Okay, mixed reviews for Ari in the chat, man. Couple tomatoes, couple 5s. It's pretty much down the middle. Shout out Big Surge, franchise channel member for almost a year. Al says, despite our history, if the Heat blow it up, would there be any interest in Jimmy Butler? Evan, Quentin Grimes, and 3 1s for Jimmy.
Yeah.
You want Jimmy?
Yeah. It's Quentin Grimes, Evan Fournier, and who else?
Yeah, I go get Jimmy.
Oh, is it just Quentin Grimes and Evan Fournier?
And 3 picks. 3 1s.
Does that even work?
What do you mean, like salary?
Like
I'm not sure if I don't think he was trying to like really, put a, formidable trade out there. I think he's more so saying, would you want Jimmy on this team?
I mean, because I saw somebody send me this trade request on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it. And it included Mitchell Robinson in that deal. Shout out to Jay Blanco, who tunes into the channel.
Shout out to Jay Blanco.
He asked me, would I do the trade of Evan Fournier, Mitchell Robinson, Dante DiVincenzo? That's what it was. It wasn't Quentin Grimes.
Okay.
For Jimmy Butler. I don't know. I'd like to keep Dante on the team.
Yeah. I keep Dante.
Yeah. I'm not too fast to get off to trade Mitch either.
Yeah. So, our guy Sergeant Sources, shout out our guy Sergeant Sources here. Shout out. Hold on, I gotta put him up on the jumbotron. So Sergeant Sources is at the game here, and he shoots me a tweet saying that I'm lucky I'm not there because he would have had security looking for me. That's what Sergeant Sources said, and here he is at the game, looking like looking like Liberace. What is he doing right now? What's up with this guy, man?
Oh my goodness!
What kind? Where'd you get this suit? What are you? He went shopping in Clyde's closet.
What happened to the KFTV gear?
And what happened to the gear, man? I think we got to get him some more gear.
Like, what is this?
Let's see what else he was up to tonight. What else is Robert up to? Okay, here he is. Crowd yelling for Taj Gibson to get in the game. Okay, here's Robert. Here we go. That was a nice moment, though. Yeah. That was a nice moment. I think I'm going to steal that one and put that up on the IG. So thanks for Robert Randolph for the content. Taj getting serenaded by the MSG, man. I like that.
And Tibbs allowing it and saying, you know what, Taj, you get in there.
And did you hear what Clyde said at that point?
Yeah, Tibbs is becoming a softie.
Yo, Clyde is the best, man. He said Tibbs is getting soft. That's funny, man. Yeah, we got to get Robert Randolph some more merch. We got some other people who cop some merch tonight, man. Shout out to Amado Colazzo. Amado Colazzo, man. Shout out to Amado, man. his fourth order with us. Shout out to Amado, man. He's a big time KFTV supporter on shop.knicksfantv.com. Shout out to Amado and shout out to Peter Delphius. Peter got his Worst Take Shake shirt, so shout out to them and appreciate the support. And here's a hint: we got something else fire that should be releasing in a couple of days. That's all I can say. We've got some fire on the way in a couple of days, so be on the lookout for that announcement. We are in the lab right now working on some more merch, so be on the lookout for that. Al, what do we got up tomorrow? Show's not over, but let's preview tomorrow's show as well because we got to keep the momentum going.
We got Caitlin Cooper coming through
for
a game of the week.
Yeah.
So we got a brilliant basketball mind coming through to help break down this Knicks Pacers matchup on Thursday. You know that's going to be a great one. Obi will be back at Madison Square Garden, so make sure to tap in. As of right now, the time is set for 3:30 on tomorrow, so make sure to be ready, locked in.
Salute.
Let's preview this game.
Aiden Wilson, salute to Aiden, man. We got your order as well, man. He copped the Orange and Blue Skies tee. Shout out to Aiden Wilson. Yeah, the show with Caitlin Cooper tomorrow at 3:30. Looking forward to that. I'll be producing that one. You and Caitlin on the 1s and 2s. Big matchup. Obi's return. I wish Julius was playing, man, but Obi's return will be good, man.
Yo, you know Randall was ready, man, especially after that foul in Indiana after the trade went down. You know Randall was ready.
For sure. All right, let's get this franchise channel member giveaway going right now, man. Let's get the people what they want. Let's get them what they came here for. My franchise channel members, get ready. The giveaway is coming up, man. Get ready. Let's start it up, Al. Let's start it up because this thing can go in any number of directions, man. Yeah. And I took note. Of who was talking all spicy in the chat earlier when the show started with the 1 and 3 stuff.
So they're not winning, is what you're telling me.
Well, we'll see. We will see. We could, because we're gonna test their Knicks knowledge in just a couple of minutes, man. We're gonna test all that right and wrong stuff in just a couple of minutes. All right, TM. Let's first and foremost, what we're gonna do is we are going to filter the chat just for a moment. So the people that are in the chat right now, have no fear because we are going to come back. You will be allowed to chat. But for right now, we're going to filter the chat just for our franchise channel members to participate in tonight's giveaway. That is part of the benefit of becoming a franchise channel member, man. You get to participate in these monthly giveaways. We'll be giving away merch. We'll be giving away autographed memorabilia such as this. And just good stuff to keep this thing going, man. So that is one perk. So here we go. Stilico, I see you typing in the chat, man. You better relax. This is only TM. We also got to put the 60-second slow-mo on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's the question. We're talking threes. We're talking Dante. We're talking John Starks. So what number was John Starks drafted in the 88 draft? What number pick was John Starks in the 88 draft, ladies and gentlemen? Throw your answers in the chat right now. What number? What number pick was John Starks in the 1988 draft? John Starks, man. Ragoose, he's got a little bit of that Starks in him. Much more consistent three-point shooter, but he's starting to get that, that edge to him. I like that, man. I like that.
Yo, he plays with a swagger, man. He
plays
with a swagger for sure.
Yeah. Okay. What number, John Starks? 50th burger, let's go Knicks. He's out. Flyboy Kev, out of there. Brew Crew Fishing, out of there. Mr. Duns, out of there. John Smith, see you later. Muhammad Mustafa, man, I thought it would have been you. Out of there. Al, the answer is?
He was undrafted.
He was undrafted. A foot trick, if you will, on KFTV, man. It's a trick question. It's a little payback for all the heat from earlier. Shout out to ECSM, the winner. ECSM. TM, we could get the chat back on. Shout out to ECSM, man, and congratulations. You have won. Email us, kftvmedia@gmail.com, with proof of your YouTube name and membership. And this is yours, man. 8x10. 8x10. It's going to you, man. ECSM in the chat. Congratulations. Salute. Salute, man. Yeah.
That was just payback for everybody who was saying, wow, that was nasty. That was truly nasty work, CP. That was nasty work. You're like, what number was he drafted?
Look at all these answers.
Like, wow, he was drafted.
Look at all these answers. They will throw numbers. D-Block 30. Whitaker Wright, 37. 52, Darren Wilkerson.
So wrong.
We got him, folks. We got him tonight. Let's go. All right, let me load up some people, man.
We can now go to sleep feeling a little happy. Yeah. Like, yeah. You know what?
Let's go.
Who knows their Knicks stuff now?
Let's go. All right, let's load up some more people here. I want to get some new people on the line. I see. Let's get to John Shin, man. Let's get to John Shin on the Discord. John, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Yo,
how you feeling, man?
Good. Hey guys, how are you guys doing?
Good, man. How you feeling, man? 8 in a row, man.
8 in a row.
Yeah.
Freaking amazing. Sorry, my alarm's going off. But
yep.
I mean, like, why the tomatoes for Ari? He's an OG KFTV guy. Please, guys, show some love for Ari. I love the guy.
Yeah. He's OG, man. He's an OG, man.
I think that we've been talking about trades and things like that. I just want to roll with it. Let's go Knicks.
Yeah.
Let's roll with it. Let's go with what's going on. Julius, God, I can't believe he dislocated his shoulder. And by the way, whoever that scrub on the Heat is that, took that charge.
Yeah, Hawkins.
He's a good player, but come on, guys. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Julius. Let's go, Mitch.
Let's go.
Let's go, iHeart. Let's go, Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Let's go, OG. I think we need to leverage assets next year. This year has been amazing. Let's run with it. I don't think this is the year, though.
Yeah.
I said this last year, and Alex trolled me on it. The fans trolled me on it. I just don't think this is the year. I'm sorry, guys. Throw the tomatoes, throw the pizzas. I'm not Jeff from Australia. Whatever you want to do. It's just let's roll with the Knicks with what we have. Let's roll with the team with what we have now, and let's crush. And that's it. Hey, thumbs up. Love you guys. Thank you very much always. Let's go next.
My guy, John. Salute, man. Salute to John Shin. Severe Elder. Go ahead and unmute your mic.
Salute, Nick Nation.
Salute, man. How you feel, man? What's your name? Where you calling in from?
I'm Severe, brother. I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm calling via South Carolina, man. I'm glad to hear everybody's having a merry orange and blue skies evening tonight.
Absolutely, man. Likewise. Same to you, man. Were you at the game last night, or now you just close?
Nah. I wasn't at the game last night. I did get a chance when I do go to the game from South Carolina to Charlotte. To Charlotte to catch the Charlotte game. Man, you said something the other day, CP, MSG South. You wasn't lying about that, man. When I went down there, man, it's like everybody and their mama was a Knicks fan.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But check it out, fellas. I ain't even going to hold you. Listen, man, I'm a visionary on this one, man. I got a 3-team trade proposal. CP, I want you to hear me on this, man. I got a 3-team trade proposal, man. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
With Lakers, you got Lakers, Knicks, Atlanta. You send Grimes in a second to Atlanta. Let LA send D'Lo in a first to Atlanta. Let Lakers get Murray, and we get Austin Reeves.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see the Lakers doing that. You know.
I think, but think about it, CP. I think it's a win-win for everybody. The Lakers, of course, they're going to need spread shooting. They need a veteran. You get the player you want in the shot creator in Murray. You give up D'Lo, who's really not doing much for them right now. He could probably be a good fit backing up Trey. And I like Austin coming off the bench, man. From looking at him, what he did in the Olympics, I think he's a gamer, and I think he could be that 6-man type candidate.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what the people in the chat have to think. What I think doesn't matter. The people in the chat, they hold the tomatoes. Your fate is in their hands, not mine. They hold the tomatoes, man. So let's let the people in the chat decide. But appreciate the call, man. Call back anytime, man.
Absolutely. You got it, fellas. Have a good one.
Appreciate it, man. You too, man. Al, our resident trade machineologist. What do you think?
The Lakers would hang up the phone immediately.
Yeah, they don't want to give up Austin Reeves, man. They're trying to get it the Laker way.
They're not giving up Austin Reeves without getting a first-round pick in return.
Yeah.
They're probably, if they were to trade Austin Reeves, they're probably looking for a minimum 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, for sure.
At minimum. And we're not even talking about the players or anything of that nature that would have to go back to LA. But I don't see that. I don't see that happening.
Shout out my guy Mosul Watson, the wine god, in the chat, man. Mosul, where you been at, man? My guy Mosul Watson in there. 118-103. Knicks win big, Al, over the Jazz. 8 in a row. Dante's Inferno. 9 of 15 from downtown. He had Brunson with 29 and 9. Triple-double for Josh Hart. What more could he ask for from the Nova boys? Let's see how these sound bites went tonight. This is the locker room sound bites from some of these guys. Let's see what they had to say and see how it sounds. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. Here was Jalen Brunson's thoughts on a shorthanded team having a rally together to get the W, man. Here's Jalen Brunson. Here he is.
Dylan, is it, I don't know if you've been explicitly asked this yet. I don't remember. But is it crazy to you to think that you're now that Josh is starting, that you're in a starting lineup of a good NBA team with Josh and Dante? Is that wild to you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Every now and then I think about all of us back at school and just not competing in practice, not getting after it, having little mini fights back then, and then to see where we are now, it's really special. So yeah, it's really cool to see. You don't really see it too often, if ever, but hearing the starting lineup saying from Villanova, it's pretty cool.
All right, so that was Brunson in playing with his guys at from Villanova. But this is the one where he was talking on just playing shorthanded. Here's Jalen Brunson.
You take a look at what you guys have been able to do over the course of the month. Where do you see the most growth?
Just in our depth. Like I said, now we have a couple guys out, and so when people are called upon, they're ready to go. That just goes to their work ethic. Every single day coming in, doing the work, making sure that they're ready to go. Whether they're playing 3 minutes or 30, everyone has that mindset. Just be ready. Yeah, we have a good collection of guys who think that way. So yeah, everyone's just ready to go when the numbers call.
Everyone's ready to go when the numbers called, Al. You've seen it, man. From Dante to Precious to McBride, Grimes, Hart. Stepping up, man.
Absolutely. These guys have been playing excellent basketball while being shorthanded. And I'm looking forward to the matchup against the Pacers. And look, I think the bigger test will be against the Lakers just because that front court, talk about Anthony Davis and LeBron James. So I'm looking forward to that matchup this weekend as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a commendable job. It's like Ari said, man, Tibbs-led teams, that's a staple. You have to play hard. You got to play hard for all 82 games. And this is what this team is showing you, man. They continue to come in well prepared. Second night of a back-to-back. Never face any adversity tonight.
Well, to let you know, CP, I have our guys practice for 130 games throughout the season. There's no break. Everyone plays 48 minutes, especially during practice. We play for actually 72 minutes straight.
Oh, man.
No water break.
Shout out to TM, man. TM, the volume booster we just downloaded to get some of these post-game interviews a little bit louder is working. We're trying to get it working for the phones. The phones doesn't seem like the phones have adjusted that much. Maybe it's just my ear, but I gotta check it out again and see. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on 1 second now. We got, hang on 1 second, man. We got to shout out our guy John Shin for a $300 super chat.
Woo.
Here we go. And his comment is, tomato.
That's the most expensive tomato
I've
ever seen in my life.
Expensive tomato. The world's most expensive tomato, man. Shout out to John Shin. Appreciate the support, man. And I maybe that was directed at the trade. He wasn't a fan of.
So.
He wasn't a fan of the trade.
Yeah.
Wasn't a fan of the trade. Well, like I told Severe on the phone, I said, "Hey, don't ask me. You gotta ask the people in the chat." John Shin responded, "That's a $300 tomato, man."
That's an expensive tomato, but I mean the rest of the chat threw tomatoes.
Yeah.
A lot of other produce. Look, man, I think we gotta start a KFTV grocery store. We gotta start this chain.
Yeah.
Start getting people ready.
When Cooking with the Franchise starts, it'll encompass all of that. You know what I mean? We'll go to the store, get the ingredients, and then chef up in the kitchen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be like one of those, top name grocery store, supermarkets, whatever you want to call them. That white labels everything. You know what I mean? So we just got our own labels for everything. So you go buy an ice cream cone, you'll see CP on the front of it.
Yeah. Maybe a little ghost kitchen. You know what I mean? KFTV ghost kitchen or something. I don't know, man.
Ghost kitchen.
We'll figure it out. We're dreaming big. We're dreaming big tonight, man. So it's all a part of the big dreams.
And John Shin should make these appearances, man.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna pull up on at his spot whenever you get in town. We're definitely gonna pull up, man. So shout out to John, man. We'll definitely pull up, return the favor. Maybe we'll do a little live stream from the spot.
Oh wow, where we're gonna do it?
Yeah, John, let me know if we got some space for some cameras and whatnot. We'll do it, man.
Doing food reviews now.
Four courses. 4 courses with CP the Franchise. No, it's 4 courses with JB Smooth. 5 courses with CP the Franchise and Alex Rataros. We'll do 5 courses. JB did
5
4
courses.
We'll do 5.
Sheesh.
We'll do 5. Shout out to John Shin. All right, let's get to we want to pull up our key stats in the night in just a second. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up on the Free Boys. CP and Alex on the 1s and 2s. So much for the rapid fire postgame show. I was looking forward to tonight. Somebody after last night's win was like, if we win tonight, if we win tomorrow, meaning today, he was like, this show got to go on till 1 a.m. So I was like, nah, that's a bad idea. That was worse than my man's trade.
1 a.m. Good God.
Oh my God.
Do we get bathroom breaks between them?
Yeah, man.
Nah, it's always funny. All behind the scenes. We always like, all right, man. We're gonna aim for like an hour or some odd show. Next thing you know, you guys tune in. You guys make the show pop.
Got to give the people what they want, man.
We got to keep the show rolling.
Yeah. So before we get to the key stats of the night, Casty, go ahead and unmute your mic. Casty on the Discord.
Yo, what up, CP Alex?
What's good, man? What's your name? Where you calling in from?
Fabio, man. I'm from New York.
How you feeling?
Man, I'm great. This
Nice.
is amazing.
Nice.
Right? It's awesome to be on the top of the league.
Yep.
CBS put us at the top of the power rankings.
Nice.
Pretty amazing.
What's the score of the Philly Golden State game? It's looking like Golden State pulling away.
I don't have that up on me right now.
Okay.
But I got it. I can get it for you real
third
quick.
quarter right now, 73 Golden State, 62 Philly.
There we go.
Exactly. Yep. I mean, so they're up. We're looking good. But look, I mean, it's amazing. My lifetime for sure. Haven't seen the Knicks. I don't even know if we've ever been in the number 1 in the power rankings. But
yeah,
it's been pretty freaking awesome to be here, just winning straight. Look, I mean, I was talking about Dorman about this today. we might not be number one on offense. You know, people might be saying we're missing that piece. But I mean, we close to number one on defense, right? I mean, if you compare us to last year, people talk about last year. Oh, you got so far in the playoffs, but we lost to the Heat, right? I mean, look, it's gonna be tough to score against us. That's what it comes down to. I mean, if we're gonna add another piece, I'm not trying to toss out a bunch of money. I mean, toss out a bunch of picks, toss out a bunch of players, you know, ruin that young stock to just go get, you know, some top gun. I want another defensive player. I want to shore up this defense. I mean, it's gonna be tough to beat us.
Shore it up.
I mean, you gotta get past.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I think the one thing that could be different this year as opposed to last is that I think their standing defensively is more sustainable.
Exactly.
Than, you know, last year, previous years where, okay, yeah, it could have been a byproduct of the teams that they played, you know, getting on a hot streak. But this OG impact is having a cascading effect on this team where even when he's not out, these guys are playing defensively at a high level, man. I just think he's upped the compete level, especially on the defensive end.
I mean, everyone, right? I mean, it's OG. It's not just OG though. It's iHeart, right? I mean, he stepped up even from last year. You've got Dante, who's, I mean, right? Like you guys were talking about in that trade earlier, proposing giving him away. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Why would you toss him away in a trade?
Yeah.
I mean, he is Steve Novak, mobility on the offense plus there, but then on defense, I mean, the man's in the lanes too. I mean, you can't just say that he's not there. So. Look, I mean, we're right there. The only thing that I look at, and I'm with you on this one, it's if Randall's not the same, right? I mean, he's not going to come back, I don't think, at 100% until mid-March. And if that's the case, I mean, we might be hurting from that.
Yeah.
When we come face these top teams. So that's the one spot that I'm worried about. Other than that, man, I think we're pretty down packed. I mean, it's a big variable, but I'm willing to give it the risk and ride with the team that has the chemistry. I mean, it's tough to beat these boys right now. I mean, we're going in these games. It's not even pretty in the first quarter, and then next thing you know, we're up at 20.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, man. Appreciate the call, man. It's a good time to be a fan.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Casty on the Discord. People in the chat said he switched up his location on his house. Is that true?
I was about to say, man. Fabio was like, I'm from New York. I was like, whoa, hold on 1 second.
It's all right, man. It's all right to claim Jersey, man. Nothing wrong with that. You know, Jersey's got some nice parts. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, everyone wants to be in New York, CP. Come on now.
Yeah. No, of course. Of course, man.
That's why I was like, I heard him say it. He was like, New York. I'm like, first off, no New Yorker will ever make the mistake of where they're from saying New York.
Yeah.
Right? So,
for sure.
Put that out there.
Let's take a look at the key stats of the night, Al. Hang on, let me get to the scene here. Key stats of the night brought to you guys by Underdog Fantasy. Go to UnderdogFantasy.com. Use our code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $100. Okay, as we look at this, man, let's break this thing down. Nick shot hit 46% from the field, 38% from three. I'd like to see what the first and second half percentages were. From the free throw line, they were 94% out. 94% from the free throw line. Great job by them. They didn't win the rebounding battle by 2. Assist numbers, 29 to 23. Good job there. 9 steals for the Knicks, 7 blocks. And conversely for the Jazz, 3 and 5 respectively. But this was a big one, man. 6 turnovers, just 6 turnovers for the Knicks, which led to 8 Jazz points. But conversely, they turned the Jazz over 15 times and got 22 points off of that. Knicks continue to win on the fast break battle, 24 to 16. So they win that by 8 and getting back to it in the paint, man, 62 to 50. Despite the fact that, Walker Kessler kind of made his presence felt a little early in this game, Knicks were still attacking and getting what they wanted to. A lot of that was helped by the 24 fast break points, but overall, solid showing there. And then largest lead on the night, 25 for the Knicks to 9 for the Utah Jazz, which was early in this game.
Yeah. The one that stands out to me, CP, is the free throw shooting. Knicks shot 95% from the charity stripe. That's been a point of concern for this Knicks team, especially prior to the OG trade. now that you're starting to see them knock down their free throws, get those free points, it's been a big difference maker. And you see in tonight's game, like Knicks are just able to pull away, especially when you're able to get to the line and just get your free points. So
yeah,
the fact that the Knicks are shooting better from the line, it's much needed. You like the fast break points, as you point out, points in the paint, which is good, especially against a team that has good depth at the front court position. The fact that Knicks beat the Jazz 62-50, very impressive. That just tells you how much you're getting from Precious, Hartenstein, and all the guards who are able to get downhill. So good stuff by the New York Knicks tonight, man. Good stuff by the New York Knicks.
True indeed, man. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at our draft right now, Al, and see how things are going here. Because as is the norm now on these shows, CP the Franchise and Alex have been going head-to-head in these Underdog Fantasy drafts. And on Underdog Fantasy Draft, you can enter in 2-player drafts. You can enter into 3-player drafts. You can enter up to 12-player drafts on Underdog Fantasy, all with varying entry fees and winning payouts. So you have a lot of options to choose from when you're playing the draft. But with Alex and I, we go head-to-head for the most part. Most of the time, the Knicks chick gets involved in the draft. Tonight, she couldn't. Thursday, me, Alex, and CK2K will be doing a 3-man draft. But anyway, let's go to this draft tonight. This one was interesting because we missed the 7:30 cutoff, so we couldn't draft anybody from this Knicks and Jazz game. And then on top of that, Joel Embiid, who was a part of the player pool, was listed as a game time decision. So I didn't even want to draft him. Now, Alex, you did draft him. So I I took the Chef first. And with this draft, it was slim pickings. There were not too many games on tonight. But I took the Chef first. He's got 40 fantasy points so far, 27 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists for the Chef. How many threes does he have in this game? It doesn't show you that on Underdog, as it should. But anyway, he's got that. I took DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan tonight, 25-2, 5 assists, 3 steals, 4 blocks for DeRozan tonight. Woo. So good job, man. I'm getting some defense out of DeRozan tonight. Nikola Vucevic, 14-9, modest night for Vucevic. I got Tobias Harris, who's still going, 19-9 for Harris, 2 steals. Let's go. He's a dog. I took Caruso in this one, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 2 blocks. So Caruso kind of did what I needed him to do tonight in terms of just being a stat filler, which is important in playing fantasy basketball. And then I also took Ayo Dosunmu in this game, in this draft, Al. 21 points, 5 rebounds, 2 dimes, and a block. So right now, I'm winning. 217 fantasy points to your 142, man. Break down your team, man. What was your thought process here?
I would rather not break down this team because, as you said, it was slim pickings. So good war. You took, I took Joel Embiid. Yeah. And that is the only notable name after the first 2 players that I was able to draft.
It was slim pickings tonight, man.
Good Lord. Yeah. And I was thinking about DeMar DeRozan too, and I was like, he's so up and down whether or not you can trust him right now on the Bulls, especially because the Bulls have just been awful.
Yeah.
So my team, I chose Joel Embiid, who has a whopping 24 points. Scotty Barnes, who has a fantastic 26. Kobe White with 26. Jonathan Kuminga with 23. Draymond Green with 22. Andre Drummond with 21. That's how bad tonight was.
Not your night, man. Not your night. So
not my night. There's not enough good games on tonight. Yeah. Like last night, it was just insane. I mean, you're talking about I had like the godfather of all godfather teams.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so I got some lunch money tonight. And I also I randomly jumped into a public draft, 2-person public draft, trying to set this one up. I clicked the wrong button, ended up jumping into a draft with a random opponent. And I just put my draft on auto because I was trying to focus on our draft. But it looks like I came out with practically the same team. No, not really, because I have Embiid in this draft, but I do have DeRozan, Vucevic, Tobias
Are you winning?
Harris. Yeah. So I got little Jimmy's lunch money as well, man. So good night. A good night for the franchise tonight on the Underdog Fantasy front. For you people at home, play to win, but play responsibly, man. Go to UnderdogFantasy.com or use our link in the video description for a first-time deposit match up to $100. It's that simple. Okay. Couple more before we wrap up tonight. Let's hear from. Oh, we gotta go to Arkansas, man. We haven't heard from Truth in a minute. Truth, let's go, man.
Hey, what up, CP? What up, Alex? What's up to the chat?
Salute,
man. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, everybody.
Truth
up with it?
Truth catching up. What's good, bro? How you feeling?
Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, been a minute since I called in. Had to get on KFTV.
Yeah.
See what everybody was talking about.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Keontae George and how he got promise in this league. Let's talk about how Fontecchio going 4 for 8 for 3, or how Colin got 22 on us. Because when it comes to the Knicks, it ain't nothing to talk about. Brunson, nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Devo, nothing to talk about. OG, nothing to talk about. Josh Hart, nothing to talk about. Hartenstein, nothing to talk about. Mikal Bridges, there might be something to talk about. But then I heard about Mitch Ankle. Yeah, I heard about Mitch Ankle supposed to be reevaluated too. So in the famous words of Cody Glock, I'm out, man. Y'all, I'm going to holler at y'all, man.
Shout out to Truth from Arkansas, man. Couple more. Triple M. What's good?
Yo, man. I don't know what's going on with the Discord. It's wild and
what happened, man?
Tonight, but I don't know. I'm gonna fix it up. But real quick, man, the vibes are immaculate. That I gotta be flying off the KFTV merch. You know, I already have my medium, but I'm working on my dad box. I'm gonna have to get that large pretty soon. But fellas, real quick, man, you guys touched on it briefly, and I didn't really want to talk about it, but I'm here. I'm gonna talk about it. It's time to throw my man Tom Thibodeau's name in the Coach of the Year fire. I mean, the guy is just making every move correct. I mean, look at today, second night of a back-to-back. You would think the Knicks might come out sluggish, and they did. They were down 10-4. My man caught timeout, lit the team up, and immediately we went on a 9-0 run. I mean, he's just out-coaching some of these coaches some games. I mean, next man up, even Precious. You talked about Precious before the show. He was getting do-not plays in the second half. Kid was not even playing them. He's like, listen, this is my style of basketball. If you want to play for this team, you got to play like for my style. And look at now Precious. He's coming out. He's getting wins. Look, we're about to be the 3rd seed if the Golden State could hold this off. Going into the Lakers game on Saturday, we might be on a 9-game winning streak, about to make it 10. Put some respect on my guy Tom Thibodeau's name, and let's talk about him as a Coach of the Year 3 times. I'm going to holler at y'all.
Let's go, man. Triple M talking that talk. What do you guys think in the chat, man? Rate Triple M's call tonight. 1 being trash, 5 being facts. He's calling the Thibodeau haters to the front of the room tonight. Hey, I look, he has a point, man. I don't know, Coach of the Year. I think it could go to Finch or it could go to Daigneault. I think it'll go to OKC.
OKC is going to be. Look, I mean, I think it's going to be Daigneault just because you're talking about a team that was in the play-in, didn't make the playoffs. Now they're number 1 in the West.
Yeah,
that's tough to beat.
Looking good.
I think for the Knicks, if Tiz were to win it again, Knicks would need to be number 1 in the East.
Well, whether he does or not, you can't argue the job that he's done with this team. You can't say much, man. Come playoff time, I'll be ready to fire him. But right now he's good.
You got to give him respect. He's made a commendable team, man. I mean, it's all his guys that he's needed, right? He's got guys who are defensive oriented. He's got guys that fit the playing style offensively that he's looking for. And then the identity of this team, man. I mean, it's just gritty. You don't want to. Nobody should want to face the New York Knicks.
Nope.
Nobody.
Nope.
Because defensively, you're not going to be able to score a lot. You're going to have to work twice, 3 times as hard in order to score. And for him to create a respected team around the league, where now we also have players who are not only all-stars, all-NBA caliber. I mean, you got Brunson. You got Kendrick Perkins out here saying that he should be MVP caliber based on how he's holding this team down, which he's got a point.
Yeah.
But this is where this Knicks team is, man. We got MVP caliber players, all-stars, all-NBA. Team is 3rd in the East right now. They made it to the second round last year. Tibbs has done a phenomenal job, man.
Salute, man. Salute. Shout out to Jorge Arias. Al just copped the it's for the fans by the fans hoodie, man. It is hoodie season after all. It is hoodie season. So
I got a question for you, CP.
Yeah.
And shout out to Javier Montalvo who asked us in the chat.
Yeah.
He wants to know, should the Knicks trade for Marcus Smart?
How's his money looking? How's the contract looking?
Let's see. His contract is he's on a 4-year contract for $76 million. He's in the second year of that 4-year agreement. Makes on average $19 million a year. He was making 18 this year, 19 next year. Last year his deal was 21.
He'd be tough. He would be tough. That'd be a good pickup. Yeah. Curious to see where Memphis' head is at. Smart
90 seconds
would be a good pickup, man. Yeah.
My only thing with as tough as he would be, and obviously a Tom Thibodeau type player down to the T. My only question for Marcus Smart, or not necessarily, it's not even a question really. I just don't think Memphis would do that. They just got him. They expected him to be playing next to Ja Morant. He's dealt with injuries this season. Ja's out for the season. I don't see Memphis trading Marcus.
60 seconds.
I see them running it back another year, see what it looks like at minimum.
Yeah.
I don't think he's on the trading block at all.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't see it. Let's go to Sanito on the phone. Sanito. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
It's Seancito, actually. But salute to you guys.
Thank you.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Sorry, man.
Salute to you guys, Knicks fan. No, it's all good.
Appreciate
all good. Salute to you guys on the back-to-back night. I was actually the one that made the comment about we should stay up till 1 o'clock, but who am I? I ain't gonna be up that late.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm just calling in to talk about. I agree. Tom Thibodeau should be
10 seconds
about for MVP. I mean, I'm sorry, for Coach of the Year.
Yep.
For Coach of the Year, and he's got these boys playing hard. The only thing is, got to pull them out a little bit. Get them out of the game early when we're in a blowout, because sometimes that's getting a little scary. You know, seeing people like Hartenstein hit the floor hard or JB getting hit in the face. So got to get them out of there.
For sure, man.
These Nova
Appreciate
boys. He's got these boys playing hard and Nova boys playing great. But shout out to you guys.
Appreciate it, man.
And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Thanks, man. Call back anytime. Tom from Huntington, man. Go ahead and close this show, man. Tom from Huntington. Tom from Huntington on the Discord. Are you there? Oh, Tom missing his Discord appearance here. Okay, put him on mute. Hard Jeezy, are you there? On mute.
Oh. Hi, CP. Hi, Alex.
Hey,
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, man. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Awesome. Hi, my name is Harjot. I'm originally from Queens, but I live in the left coast now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll keep it rapid fire.
Yeah. Were you at the West Coast watch along? Were you at the West Coast watch along?
Yeah, I know. I was working that day. I wanted to come, but so I couldn't get out of work that day. I was on hospital duty there. So
next time.
Yeah, but I'll be at the game in Sac. So if anyone else is around there, so I'll see you guys there. But keep it kind of rapid fire. I agree with the previous caller about the risk of the guys getting injured. Especially like in the last couple of minutes, there were a couple close scares there. But man, this team is gelling. I love the team chemistry. Everyone talks about the Heat culture, but how about the Knicks culture? This is like a sort of like a new movement that we have, with the team. I think Dante's interview post game at the Charlotte game was clutch, because he talked about how the guys are just getting to vibe with each other. They're connecting with each other on the plane, playing card games, and they can call each other out when something doesn't go right. So I think that's probably the most important thing with the culture of this team. Last thing, in terms of standing pat, I think we still need, a piece or two. Maybe it'll be something that happens this summer, but, with the 2024 draft, I'm not sure, how it's looking. So that's the only question I would have for you guys is like, with the picks that we have, and the rumors about this year's draft not looking good. do we just make a move at the deadline because what benefit will we get this year from the draft? So, but anyways, thanks a lot for having me on the show, guys. I really appreciate the work that both you and Alex are doing.
Thanks a lot, man. Call back anytime, man. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly possible that they could let go of some picks this year or next year's pick in a trade, or do they use it and get somebody with experience that can contribute right away? I think that it's one of two possibilities. You're going to have some guys coming off of I mean, it depends, right? If you make a big trade, you may have some open roster spots again. So you might have to fill it with some draft picks. Might have to.
Yeah. Yeah, and thankfully the Knicks got the draft picks in order to do that over the years. We'll see, man. We'll see what move the Knicks will make this offseason. We'll see what happens. A lot of it will unfold after or during the playoffs, depending on, teams who didn't meet expectations.
That is correct, man. Anyway, Al, we'll be back at it tomorrow with Caitlin Cooper. 3:30 start time. Make sure you guys tap into that. Let me make sure that I got all of the super chats and whatnots before we wrap up here, man. So to John Shin, $300 super chat. Barry G says Dante DiVincenzo, a.k.a. Super Splash Bro, a.k.a. my cousin Dante, a.k.a. the makings of a varsity athlete, a.k.a. the Big Scongili, a.k.a. the Big Ragu. All right, so we got a proud Italian in the chat there. Iris Cox, franchise channel member, $5 super chat says, let's go NYK, third seed, here we come. Shout out to GQ, Aiden Wilson, I Am Him, all join the franchise channel members. Says gotta be legends. I got that one already. Bomani UFG says I'm ready to jump out the window. Our Knicks are contenders. Ty Vales will join the franchise channel members. Kane Marco says, bro, how many more of these games before Dante becomes part of our big three, big four, big five? He's about to be a star if he keeps killing like this for NYC. He's earning it, man. The R's has got to give the front office their flowers. Great vibes. $5 super chat. Joey Jams, 89, $5 super chat says, I was at the game tonight. Total team win. Let's go. Shout out to Michael Rodriguez, franchise channel member. Ron MC71, Tom Thibodeau, True Story J, salute, salute, salute. Charlie, salute, man, says we're never losing again. Let's go. Charlie Correa. Spider CMC, salute. BX Boys 71 says Knicks Fan TV is the worldwide leader in sports. Costa Rica, Australia, Philippines, Poland, Charlotte, DC, and the ATL. Shout out to BX Boys 71. Ignacio, salute. Amado, salute to Amado, man. $10 super chat. Says Alex jumping out the window, making snow angels out there. Nova Boys having fun out there, looking scary with these extra minutes together. Hashtag the life and times of J. Brunson. Shout out to Eddie Diaz, Perry G, NY Bully, Cove, Nick and Knack, Steve Underhill, Omen, $5 super chat says Leon trade for McCall. Give the Nets Evan Grimes 4 picks and 3,000 fans. That's creative. That was creative. Mm-hmm. William Torres, salute. Ryan Admiral Chuck D, $10 super chat says salute Knicks Nation. Our moves in a century where we had names like we went from James to Curry, James and to Curry, Jerome and Eddie. Never forget. Stay hungry. The New York Football Basketball Nova Baccas. Let's go. Steven Santiago, $20 super chat says Nets are going nowhere. McCall does not want to be there, nor that can they rebuild around him. McCall, Brogdon, Burks, if we can get one of those three, then no further trades at all. Lastly, Nets are in no position to be pricey. I mean, they can with a play like that. And, he just lumped in McCall Bridges with Brogdon and Burks. Shout out NY Bully says, after the Knicks tax us for 5 first-round picks for Brooklyn Bridges, what players will we have to include in that trade? LOL. Richard Williams, $10 super chat says, was at the Garden and met a dude with a KFTV hat. Salute, salute, salute. Y'all out there. Let's go, man. Now, y'all out there. Y'all the fans wearing the merch, man. This is a family show, and that's it, man. Number one show for the fans by the fans. That's what we do. 7 Snap, salute. David R, franchise. Oh, 7 Snap says, McCall, 24, first 25th. Okay, so he's loading up on first and Fournier. You're going to need more than that. David R, $10 super chat says, the past 2 wins demonstrates that Tibbs should be respected and cherished by this fan base. The way this team is prepared and playing defense while down 2 stars is all I needed to see. Okay. Shout out Big Surge. Shout out Stilico, $10 super chat. Alex, the caller, was saying I wasn't giving you enough for the business, and he was speaking facts. So they looking for you in the Discord, man. They looking for you, man.
Well.
Yeah. Felix Baldomero, franchise channel member. Shout out K Marco, $20 super chat, says, call me crazy, but we don't need to make any trades. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It is a famous term for a reason. We're the best team in the league right now. Sometimes the sauce gets ruined by the last spoon of salt. It's a nice one. None's good balls. Nick and Knack, number 1 defense in the league. I'm saying the F word. But if those female canines over there in Brooklyn give us what is ours with Macau, we are a dynasty. Blade Printer Hughes, $10 super chat. Love and respect. Salute to the gang. We need Malcolm B. No major trade unless it's booked. Stand pat. That JB shirt is fire. Felix Baldomero says, this is way too mellow. When I say don't trade, I mean no big trades that deplete the bench picks. Let's trade Evan for Alec Burks and go to basketball war. Okay. So he clarified. He doesn't want a big trade. There we go. Oren Lupe says we need a ball handler and a leader up for the bench. Go get Brogdon. I think he gives us a great chance of making a strong push. El Dantastico, $20 super chat. $22 super chat says Captain Reality. Yeah. Cool Vids Man, $5 super chat says starting backcourt goes for 62 points. New Splash Brothers, a key to Nick's success. Certainly possible, man. John, shout out to John. Let's go Knicks. Nothing to complain about other than Tibbs keeping our starters out there way too long. We can't afford another injury. NY Bully, $5 super chat says, I think by saying stand pat, most of us are saying stay away from a big name trade. If we can swing a Brogdon for the low, then pull the trigger. Sure. Got it. Okay, Soccer Rebellion, salute, man. Welcome to the franchise channel members. Young Kobe says, comparing discount double check to Ragu is criminal. I rock with you, Ari, but that wasn't it. Shout out to Ari from Taiwan, man. A $300 Taiwanese super chat. Says, no OG or CP, Steppen, Precious, and Alex. It's next man up. KFTV Worldwide, man. Salute to Ari. All right. John Shin, $20 super chat says, it's sake, and it still ain't as good as CP's whiskey. Salute, man. Or people just talk about sake in the chat. Sake. $10 super chat from Philo PR, franchise channel member, says, let's go get Macau. If we can get Dinwiddie for the bench as a gift, I wouldn't mind. And sorry, I don't have $300. All love, man. All love, man. Tommy Vithayathil, welcome to the franchise channel members. And shout out to the 50th Burger. Let's go Knicks. This question for the chat, CP and Alex. Who had the tougher second round matchup? Brunson versus Butler's Heat or Melo's second round versus Paul George's Pacers?
That's a good question.
Well, Brunson had no issues. It wasn't as tough.
I'm going to go. I'd go with the Pacers just because defensively that team, they were just a very tall team. I mean, George Hill being 6'4" at the point guard. Man, that team was ridiculous. Lance Stevenson,
PG, Lance,
David West.
They were a tough team, man.
Roy
Physical
Hibbert
team.
was in his bag that series.
Yeah.
The one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Pacers. The Miami Heat.
Yeah.
Miami Heat caught Heat at the right time. No pun intended.
Yeah.
They shot the ball really well. They didn't have an answer for Brunson, and then our guys just couldn't shoot.
Yep. Absolutely,
Pacers
man.
legitimately were playing lockdown defense. It was a brawl.
Congratulations once again to ECSM for winning the John Starks 8x10 autograph picture. Remember that this show's available in audio podcast format, man. Catch us on all major podcast platforms. Salute to our sponsors, UnderdogFantasy.com. Promo code KFTV for an instant deposit match up to $100. And Manscaped.com. Promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. Al, I need food, I need a drink, and I need some sleep. I'm out of here, man. Peace.